semester of nursing school. I just finished my first class of spring 2025 period. Through some of the classes that I'm going to be taking are fundamentals of nursing, nursing as a therapeutic communicator, and the last one I'm taking is health assessment. So I just looked up like some about me questions. What was your first job? My first job was at Little Caesars. It was like it's a pizza place here in Texas, and I was the drive-through person. Like, we wear a headset, we take orders, and then like we'd make pizzas, like all these type of pizzas, and get yelled at. And yeah, one time this guy came in and he asked to do like a YouTube video, like a music video, and our manager let him. That was weird, and I still can't find that video. Like, he gave us his CD and everything, and I can't find his at. What is the favorite subject of yours from high school? I was always an art geek, art or band. Like, I was a creative little geek, so those are my... I went to go get Starbucks, but I was also thinking about things that have helped me along in this little journey. I honestly think band helped, because I was a drum major. I don't know if anybody on here knows what I'm talking about, but the drum major is the person who conducts the entire band, and they helps the band director. And so, like, I think I had a lot of experience, like, public speaking, and then they had us get on these podiums. Like, we had to get up a ladder and conduct so that the whole band could see you. And I got used to being in front of a crowd, and then on top of being in front of the entire band and everybody looking at you and conducting, you would like play at a football game or something. All right. In order to get into the program, period, I had to, apply and submit all of the nursing cast is the website they use a year before. So, I've been thinking about this process for a while, and one of my friends is at the end of this program. She has one more semester to go, 2 more semesters to go, but she's been helping me, and I'm really grateful. But I got my first degree at Texas A&M Kingsville, so that one is the Javelinas. J's up, guys. Anyways, the colors are blue and gold. They're located in Kingsville, Texas. It's the middle of nowhere. Bunch of desert. I don't know if anyone's ever heard of the ranch. It's like this big ranch, like the biggest ranch in Texas. They have it near there. I don't know. I got my first degree in 3 years. It was bachelor's, because I had taken dual credit classes in high school. So those were classes that when we were in high school, they were taught by Del Mar professors with this community college in Corpus. So we got credit for, like, I took English, dual credit, economics, history, 1301, 1302, things like that. Like, undergraduate basic level prereqs and starter courses. Every undergraduate degree will need to have taken like English, so I did all that, graduated in 3 years, and then I got my degree at 2021. So halfway through my first degree was the pandemic in 2020, and they kicked us back home during spring break, and that was not great. I could talk more about that if anybody cares. I got my degree in biomedical sciences and a minor in chemistry, and that was my first. And then I left. I tried to work. It was hard. It was hard out there. But I was a substitute teacher, and I worked at a makeup store for a little bit. And yeah, so I subbed at high schools, and I like taught people random classes that I would pick up, like a teacher schedule, and I'd go be a teacher for a day, like whatever that teacher did, where she went, what she did, those people she saw, or whatever, what classes she would go cover, like that's what I would go do. I'd be a sub. But I was like, I need to go back to school. So I got a job in person, like working with a doctor and like patients and nurses and stuff, and like that was really, really inspirational. Like, those people were amazing, and the patients and the stories that I learned and the things that they were like letting me do, I was like really grateful. So I had met a bunch of people and made some experiences, and I learned how the team flow works. And like I worked there for a year, you know, open till close some days, so I really got a feel for like that 12-hour shift, maybe longer, maybe shorter, hard work, aggravated patients, or patients that are like really in love with their doctors and the treatment they're getting. So it's like the spectrum that I've seen. But yeah, working there and talking to the nurses, we were doing post anesthesia care, and those nurses were really inspirational, and I was put on this journey to try to go to this school. And I was like, it was just everything kind of collided in a really good way. I applied when I was 23, and then, you know, I had already had my first bachelor's degree. I had applied to medical school. I had gotten rejected. I had already done some internships with some medical schools. I was a sub teacher, and I tried to teach people and like students, high schoolers, about how these healthcare jobs need all of these certifications and degrees, and like how school is, and advisors and degree plans. So I was just really in a good situation. Like I had the right support system, and I had a lot of time. I'm just really grateful because in my gap years that I had between my first degree and this degree, like, you know, I was able to accumulate tools and like a good laptop, a good iPad, good iPhone, stands for those tools, you know, like good backpacks, good laptop bags. Like I didn't have any of those things my first degree. I kind of just winged it, and I treated it like high school 2.0, which was okay because that degree wasn't certification on anything. But this degree is a little different. Like it's not just high school 2.0. Like these are things we have to have in our head, life or death down. So I'm taking it a little more seriously, a lot more seriously, and I'm trying to keep all my stuff organized and really apply myself and like really try. And I really hope that this all works out. And, you know, I'm gonna look back on these videos. That's the whole point of this, is that I can go back and see all this and like see what I was going through. And I already have, like, there's a couple of videos from when I was applying to the nursing program and I didn't know if I was gonna get in. And I was like, well, I'll just apply again next year. Like, y'all will see me in another year making a stupid video saying how I had to reapply. But I'm like, in the future, I'm gonna come out of it and I'm gonna be a nurse, and I'm gonna be able to like sit down and be like, wow, she was rambling and she needs help. I really hope this is a good semester. I'm in about, if you think about it, like 5 classes, because it's 3 classes with 2 labs. So technically that's like 5 classes I have to go to every week. And then one of them kind of turns into clinics, which is where we have to go to the hospital and, you know, actually see the people and be shadowing a nurse around the hospital. So that'll be really fun and interesting, and I'll talk to y'all about that. I'm so serious. Like, I'm gonna be making these videos. Like, I'm so serious. Y'all gonna be tired of me, and I'm gonna be a nurse. That's gonna be my personality. It hasn't snowed in Corpus Christi, Texas since 2017. So I don't know why it had to snow on the first day of school, but it did. It wasn't even a lot of snow. And then it didn't even snow today. And they made us do online class. And it was nice. It was like 50 degrees outside. But anyways, we did communications, and they showed us how to navigate the online courses. We're using ATI. It's a new program for all of our nursing modules and assignments. There's some quizzes on there, learning homeworks. And then I got a couple of people's phone numbers. We were going to try to do some of that later. But yeah, I'm really excited. This is like my first professor that we've met that have guided us through Canvas and the websites we're using. So I'm really excited. She was really nice. We did some online, like a journal, and like some online assignments with her. She put them up while we were in class, so they weren't even available until like it was time to do it. And she was like, okay, you have 15 minutes to do this. So that was weird, but I guess that's how it's gonna work for the rest of the classes. Like, we bring our laptop, and then they'll open the assignments from Canvas like on their computers when it's time. So that was interesting. I'm gonna start doing some assignments. I have a list of things that I would like to do, and I made like master deadline lists, and these are for my 3 classes and their labs combined. So I have everything due in order, and then I have another Excel sheet on my laptop, and it is them organized by date. That's what I follow. That's how I do school. But if you guys would like me to show you how to do that, I can totally do like an in-depth video about how I like get my syllabuses and plan my master schedules. Also, if you're new here, hi, my name's Adriana. So I just wanted to say, like, I have some other channels that I post on, like Instagram, sometimes on my Facebook, but that's more like family, friends. And yeah, I make these videos once a week. Sometimes I post more. I post on my stories on my Instagram. I have an art Instagram under the same name, so it's at Painting with Adriana. And if you're interested, go check out some of those videos. I know I did post a video of my nursing orientation, so there's a little bit of some footage when we went to go meet the professors, but it's not a lot. It's more of like an edit, but memories. I want to say goodnight, little vlog. It's hunker down time and homework and ATI learning modules, so that's all we're gonna sit down and do. But yeah, I'm really excited. I'm very grateful. I'm very motivated. Let's go. You guys have a great night. Good night.